Hi, my name is Mike. I'm a professor for social work management, and you are listening to Managing Around, the bi-weekly podcast about social science, culture, and management. Managing Around is part of the Talk About Organizations podcast network, a community resource and discussion platform for key ideas in management and organization studies, which is supported by our listeners.
How can learning in the field of management be made more exciting, practical, and effective? In today's insightful episode of Managing Around, we delve into an innovative design-based research project conducted at the University of Applied Sciences in Dresden. It merges the theories of students as partners and learning by teaching, creating a new approach for theory-practice transfer in management. All right, let's kick things off by unpacking what design-based research, or DBR, really is. We'll explore the theoretical approaches that underpin this fascinating concept, and then we'll navigate through the intriguing results that emerged from the project, giving you a first-hand glimpse into the real-world impact and insights gained. It's a journey through theory, application, and discovery, and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's dive in. First, what is design-based research? In design-based research, researchers collaborate with educators and learners to design learning environments and interventions. The goal? To address real-world problems and simultaneously generate theoretical knowledge. It's this blend of practical problem-solving and theory building that makes DBR unique. We are not just observing from a distance, we are actively participating and evolving our understanding based on real-life experience and feedback. What's really cool about DBR is its iterative nature. It involves cycles of design, teaching, analysis, and redesign. We develop a concept, implement it, observe how it works in the real world, collect data, and then tweak the design based on what we've learned. It's a dynamic process, constantly evolving, much like how a tech company iterates on a software product based on user feedback. So, why is it important? Well, DBR helps bridge the gap between theory and practice in education. It ensures that the educational research we conduct is not only theoretically sound, but also practically relevant and immediately applicable. It's about making a tangible difference in the classroom, impacting how we teach and how students learn. And in the end, isn't that what education is all about? Let's explore next the two incredible educational approaches that have been included in the research project. Starting with students as partners, this is more than just a teaching method. It's a paradigm shift. Imagine a classroom buzzing with collaborative energy where students are integral to the educational process. They are not just absorbing information, they are shaping it, critiquing it, and even creating it. This method transforms students from passive recipients to active co-creators, fostering a deeper connection with the material and a greater sense of responsibility for their learning outcomes. Now, let's turn to the learning by teaching approach. This approach is all about empowering students through the act of teaching other students. It's like learning to swim by jumping into the water. Students learn by doing, in this case, by teaching. They explore topics, prepare lessons, and present them, effectively reinforcing their own understanding while simultaneously developing crucial life skills. It's a method that not just subject matter experience, but also critical thinking, public speaking, and leadership abilities. Both these approaches redefine the traditional boundaries of education, making the learning process more engaging, interactive, and impactful. Thirdly, let's share some lessons learned from the project. In the heart of this design-based research lies a dynamic triad of redesign. First, the thematic specialization. Students could choose the topic of their assignment. Second, a methodological integration. Students were mobilized to decide about the design of the course. And third, competency development. Students taught each other and developed and tested a new practice exercise. The basic idea was to restructuring two controlling modules. to not only foster participatory learning, but also to amplify students' theory, practice, translational skills. Picture students engaging in hands-on design, co-creating peer assessment tools, and tackling new practical exercises. They are not just learning theories, they are specializing in topics that resonate with their interests, presented in the marketplace of ideas. This isn't just education, it's an immersive experience where diverse teaching methods met real-world relevance, ensuring that learning in operational and strategic controlling is as engaging as it is effective. Based on a thematic analysis, drawing from rich tapestry of research journal entries and focus group reflections, revealed a blend of triumphs and teachable moments. The hands-on interactive course design and the empowering sense of ownership students felt were big wins. Yet, the journey wasn't without its bumps. The diversity in study groups and engagement levels presented challenges. Moving forward, refining the structure of presentations, tailoring the complexity of tasks, and expanding e-learning options surfaced as key opportunities for the enhancement of this course in the future. These insights underscore the importance of a varied, student-centered approach, embracing the unique needs and learning styles across different study modules. It's clear that aligning teaching methods and content with students' prior knowledge and experiences is crucial, and that's a valuable takeaway for future explorations in education. And that wraps up our exploration into the world of design-based research in management education. We've seen how blending theory with practical application can ignite a spark in the learning process, and how empowering students to take the lead can transform not just their educational experience, but also prepare them for the real world. If you are as inspired as I am to keep pushing the boundaries of what learning can be, then let's continue the conversation. Remember, education is a journey, not a destination, and every step we take is one towards a future where learning is a shared adventure. Until next time, keep questioning, keep learning, and stay curious. Goodbye for now.
Thank you for listening. Managing Around, the bi-weekly podcast about social science, culture, and management. Managing Around is part of the Talk About Organizations podcast network, a community resource and discussion platform for key ideas in management and organization studies, which is supported by our listeners. If you liked this episode, please leave a review on your favorite podcast website. There's also a link in the show notes. If you've got any thoughts on this episode, or if you've got any idea about new podcast topics or questions you'd like to discuss, send me an audio file or voice note to hi@profmanagement.de. For any non-audio comments, drop a tweet or DM to @profmanagement on Twitter or Instagram, please. For more information, visit my website www.profmanagement.de. Thank you for listening and see you next time.